You have tuned in to Knack Now at the top of the hour with Steven Cerkiewicz. Keep listening for your local news, weather, events, and a special guest interview. It's all happening now on 94.7 Nacogdoches.
Hey ladies, looking for a way to attract that guy you just can't seem to get to look your way? Well, you're in luck. Archie McPhee presents its latest and greatest product, Bacon Scented Soap. What man doesn't love the smell of good old bacon? Simply use this soap and watch them come crawling. It's also incredibly moisturizing. Pick up your bar of Archie McPhee Bacon Scented Soap today at a drugstore near you. Archie McPhee Bacon Soap, a real wonder.
Welcome back. The Nacogdoches Film Festival was held last week on Thursday, February 26th, and lasted until Saturday, the 28th. The festival offered many feature films, short films, and a ton of panels, including some with special guest George R.R. Martin. The festival had films from all over the world and some from SFA students. Sarah Volkman, a cinematography student, was a part of two of the films featured in the competition.
I was in a movie called Peace and Quiet. I was the star of that one. I also did I was also the director of photography for that one. And then I was a small part in Near Death.
The film she worked on premiered on the big screen.
To actually see my movies that I've worked on in front of a lot of people, it was pretty exciting. It was really nerve-wracking at first. But then you're like, hey, this is kind of what you always hope for. This is what you mean to happen when you make a film. So it was really cool that it was actually happening. And it's always fun to see people react, especially because our movies tend to be kind of quirky and interesting, so it's cool to...
She also has more plans for future productions.
My own film, I kind of wrapped that up. It was a quirky, short superhero thing. I'm still working on it, but otherwise there's a lot of exciting stuff going on in the film department in general.
The Nacogdoches Film Festival is held every year, so make sure to attend next year's activities. Now here's the news with Tori Bean.
Nacogdoches is going back in time to 1895 thanks to the Stephen F. Austin State University Theater Department. SFA will be performing Oscar Wilde's The Importance of Being Earnest. This show will take you back to Victorian England. With clever comedy and outrageous characters, you are sure to leave the theater with a smile. This show has a G rating, so it is a good show to bring the whole family to. The show will run March 3rd through the 7th. Curtain will go up at 7:30 p.m. throughout the week with a special school day matinee Thursday at 10 a.m. To purchase tickets or to learn more, visit www.theater.sfasu.edu. Again, that's www.theater.sfasu.edu. Or call the box office at 936-468-6407. 4 days, 40 bands. One town. What does this mean? It means the Big Knack Music Festival is back in town. It is set to start Thursday, March 5th and run through Sunday, March 8th. 40 bands ranging from country, rock and roll, and more are set to perform at 4 different venues in Nacogdoches. All venues are in walking distance of each other. They include Bonita Creek Hall, the Liberty Bell, Mast Hall, and the Mill Room. You don't want to miss this, so get your tickets now. For more information, a schedule of performances, and when free shows will be held, visit www.bigknack.com.
1 in 4 college students has an STD. I'm Belen Casillas with Knack Now, so stay tuned after this short break to learn how you can prevent these infections.
Year after year, schools across the nation strip away our children's right of recess, the main source of physical activity during school hours. A lack of recess has led 31% of children to become obese, which can lead a child to diabetes. Do you want your child to struggle with diabetes? The Let's Move campaign aims to bring back recess. This is our America. This is our responsibility. So let's move to raise a healthier generation of kids. Join the movement now at letsmove.gov.
Half of 19 million new cases of STDs each year occur in people of ages 15 to 24. So what happens in college doesn't always stay in college. Students leave their alma mater with more than just a diploma. They leave with a sexually transmitted disease. Health Horizons of East Texas is helping the NAC community and SFA students become more aware of the risk of not testing for STDs. Gary Roberts, prevention coordinator of the organization, said the problem is in not knowing enough about the dangers of receiving and transmitting sexually diseases. I sat down with Roberts this week to talk about the role of abstinence in sexually transmitted diseases. Gary, thank you for being here with us today. So part of preventing a sexually transmitted disease, you would say?
Abstinence. The benefits of abstinence, especially on a college campus, is there again, that's something you don't have to worry about STD. You can focus on your studies. But when people are sexually active, that brings a whole new dynamic to the situation, because a lot of students come here from out of town, wherever, and they're away from home for the first time, and they get caught up in a lot of different things, the parties on campus as well as off campus parties. The important thing is just, if you're going to be sexually active, use condoms. But the most safest way is abstinence.
What is the misconception you think that college students have about staying abstinent?
The perceptions are, if you're abstinent, that means something wrong with you. You're nerdy. You're not cool, and so that peer pressure to fit in is very important in a student's life when they come to campus, wanting to fit in with the clique, the groove. But it's important. If you are abstaining from sex, it's okay to still continue to be abstinent. It's okay.
The main focus here is to stay abstinent. That will eliminate any worry about having a sexually transmitted disease. Right,
because when you're abstinent, you don't have to worry about anything. There again, you can return to a life of celibacy, at any time. That's just your choice. But just the most important part is just protecting yourself, knowing your partner, and knowing your status.
So if they find out they have a sexually transmitted disease, what do you do?
Okay, as far as chlamydia, gonorrhea, those are treatable and curable. You can go to a clinic or your doctor, and you can receive treatment for those. Syphilis, it is treatable, but once you have it, you'll always have it in your blood. You'll always have that trace. As far as HIV, there is currently no cure for HIV, but people are living long and healthy lives with it, as long as they know their status and they're taking the precautions to protect themselves as well as others.
Well, Gary, do you have anything else to add to the topic of staying abstinent during your college career?
It is important that when you go away to college, yes, all the lures and all the other things can influence you to, they're again wanting to fit in. Mm-hmm. But it's important that you're here to get a diploma, to get your degree. And if you would just focus on just staying abstinent, that's one less thing that you have to worry about.
Right.
For as being doing what you need to do to take care of you and just taking care of what you need to do as a student here at Stephen F. Austin State University.
Thank you so much for sharing your information and being passionate about this.
I just want to encourage everybody who doesn't know their status. You can contact us at 936-569-8240.
Thank you, Lumberjacks, for tuning in, and thank you, Gary, for coming and speaking about this issue.
Thank you for having me.
We've been having highs of 30s in the past week, but it looks like we might actually reach the 50s, 60s, and even the 70s this week. But does this mean the ice is gone? Is spring finally in East Texas? Well, let's get into your 5-day forecast. Tuesday, our high will be 72 with a low of 61 and a 40% chance of rain. Wednesday, we will have a 100% chance of rain thunderstorm, and we will see a drop in temperatures with a high of 65 and a low of 28. Thursday brings in cloudy skies with a high of 40 and a low of 26. Friday, our high will be 50 with a low of 31. The start of the weekend brings back the rain with a 60% chance on Saturday. The highs for that day will be 57 and a low of 33. That is a look at your week's weather. Check back with us next time for next week's weather, where East Texas might be seeing some warmer weather coming our way.
Thanks for tuning in to NAC Now. For more information, visit our website, nacnow.com. Like us on Facebook, and don't forget to sign up for the weekly NAC Now newsletter. This has been Steven Cerkiewicz with NAC Now 94.7 Nacogdoches.